When humans first discovered it, they thought they'd found an eastern dragon. In 1768, a violent storm in Europe flooded open an underground cave system. When the waters receded, a pale, ghostly creature crawled out from the rock crevices. Its pink skin was so thin you could see right through it. Its organs visibly pulsing beneath the surface. Two blood-red organs on top of its head sticking up like dragon horns. But the creepiest part? It had no eyes. Just two skin-sealed hollows where eyes should be. The locals fell to their knees. They called it the dragon of the underground cave. But the truth is stranger than the legend. This thing can go 10 years without eating anything. Its heart drops to just 2 beats per minute. Almost indistinguishable from a corpse. But it's not dead. It's just waiting. Biding its time until prey wanders close enough. Scientists discovered that although it's completely blind, it can sense the electric fields and chemical signals of living things around it. Your heartbeat. Your body heat. Even the faint scent your skin gives off. In absolute darkness, it hunts more precisely than any creature with eyes. But here's where it gets wild. This thing can live over 100 years. Deep in pitch-black underground caves, not moving, not eating, not aging. You think that's living? It's something closer to an eternity, more suffocating than death itself. Here's where it gets wild. This thing can live over 100 years. Deep in pitch-black underground caves, not moving, not eating, not aging. You think that's living? It's something closer to an eternity, more suffocating than death itself. And here's what drives scientists crazy. Its body structure has remained virtually unchanged for tens of millions of years. Darwin's theory of evolution? It doesn't apply here. It's like a bug that time forgot. Quietly hiding in the deepest darkness of the earth. It's called the Olm. A real-life dragon. But the truly mind-bending secrets about this creature? They're just getting started. Let's start with how terrifyingly slow it moves. In 2010, a joint Hungarian-British research team ventured into an underground cave in Bosnia. They tagged 26 ohms and tracked them for 8 years. When the results came in, everyone gasped. These ohms moved an average of just 5 meters per year. And the most extreme one? For 2,569 consecutive days. Nearly 7 full years. It didn't move an inch. Scientists checked 3 times. It wasn't sick. It wasn't hibernating. It wasn't dead. It just didn't want to move. This is the most extreme case of stillness ever recorded on Earth. Period. So here's the question. If it doesn't move and doesn't eat, how does the Olm stay alive? The answer? A survival system that takes energy conservation to an absurd level. The underground rivers where Olms live stay at a constant 46 to 50 degrees Fahrenheit year-round. No predators. No light. No external stimulation of any kind. In this environment, it has pushed its energy consumption to a limit humans can barely comprehend. If prey swims by, it eats. If not, it waits. It can last years between meals. In extreme cases, it can break down its own body tissue just to keep itself alive. Burning its own body to survive food shortages. And damaged tissue? It regenerates completely. No scarring. No lasting effects. Yes. You heard that right. The Olm can regenerate. Cut off its leg. It grows back perfectly within 3 months. Not a single scar. Even damaged heart tissue? It can repair that too. And here's the crazy part. This regeneration ability has no limit on how many times it can be used. And it doesn't decline with age. An 80-year-old Olm regenerates at the same speed as a newborn one. All that money humans pour into cutting-edge stem cell research? This little guy does it naturally. But what really blew scientists' minds came in 2023. A team from the University of Lyon in France published a study. They measured the telomere length of olms at different ages. Telomeres? Think of them as the protective caps at the end of your chromosomes. Every year you live, your telomeres get a little shorter. When they're gone, your cells start failing. And your life heads toward its end. That's supposed to be the iron law of biology. But the olm? It tore up that rulebook. Its telomeres actually get longer as it ages. In other words, the olm comes with a natural anti-aging buff. The older it gets, the more robust it becomes. The entire field of aging research was shaken. Because this directly challenges everything we thought we knew about aging and mortality. If we can crack this mechanism, anti-aging drug development wouldn't just be about slowing things down anymore. It'd be about reversing time at its source. But don't get the wrong idea. You think the olm's life is just lying around waiting for immortality? Wrong. Its breeding strategy might be the most chill love story on Earth. Female olms don't reach sexual maturity until they're 10. Males? Even more ridiculous. They wait until 15. And even once they're mature, they're in no hurry. Scientific records show they mate once every 12.5 years on average. Each clutch has about 35 eggs. Think about it. How many offspring does one olm produce in a lifetime? You can count them on one hand. But that doesn't matter. Because the olm lives long enough that time is on its side. You thought evolution couldn't explain it? It gets even stranger. The olm has something called neoteny. It stays in its larval form for its entire life. Soft pink skin. Bright red external gills. From birth to death, its appearance barely changes. Even after 100 years, it still looks like the day it hatched. If humans had this mechanism, you could live to 90 and still look 18. Dating would be a whole different game. Olms have lived in underground caves for at least 15 million years. 15 million years. Let that sink in. Human civilization, at most, is about 10,000 years old. On the olm's timeline, we're not even a comma. It has survived countless ice ages, geological shifts, mass extinctions. Every other creature from its era is long gone. But the olm? Still here. Quiet. Waiting. 15 million years, and it hasn't aged a day. But now, it faces a real threat. Unregulated cave tourism. Widespread groundwater pollution. Its underground ecosystem is being destroyed piece by piece. Its remaining habitat is shrinking. Populations in some areas have already vanished. A species that has survived 15 million years is being pushed to extinction in just a few decades of human activity. Slovenia puts the olm on its currency. The IUCN lists it as vulnerable. But is that enough? Honestly? Nobody knows. The olm taught me something. We humans think we have to keep moving. Keep fighting. Keep running. As if stopping equals dying. But the olm spent 15 million years showing us something else. Real strength isn't about being loud or aggressive. It's about quietly becoming a miracle in a darkness no one can see. It has no eyes. But it sees the rules of this world more clearly than most creatures. It doesn't fight. It doesn't compete. It doesn't get anxious. And it outlives everything. Maybe the deepest wisdom isn't found in the light, but in those dark corners we never look at. Quietly waiting to be discovered.